Today we're at Ella Baker and we're interviewing people at the they're doing a garden activity, and we're just trying to interview everybody while they're doing it. All right.
My name is Mahad Aden, and we are here at Ella Baker.
Hi, my name is Liz. I'm in 5th grade, and today we are in Ella Baker.
Hello, my name is Kedrick, and I'm in 5th grade.
Hey y'all, my name is Nene. We're at Ella Baker, and we're at a garden club.
Hello, my name is William.
Hi, my name is Leave, and I'm at Ella Baker in Minneapolis.
My name is Max.
Hi, my name is Sabrina. We're here at Ella Baker School. I'm going to be asking some questions of what we want for the future of our garden.
What do you imagine for an edible school garden?
I would love to see things that kids can pick and eat anytime, like raspberries, mulberries, apples, stuff that smells good, so kids could make tea out of like lavender, thyme, peppermint, those sorts of things.
I think it could be like all around the school. I think we could get some raised beds in there, some garden here behind us. I think we could get it everywhere. I think the school will look really nice. I like strawberries, apple trees I think would be really nice. If we could, like mango is really good. But yeah, mostly just strawberries, blueberries, apples.
I want there to be edible plants, and I want our plants to grow.
I imagine a schoolyard where there's strawberries and raspberries, and then students can pick them out to eat for lunch.
Probably like strawberries, watermelons, apples, mostly fruits.
Butterflies, healthy flowers, strawberries. Yeah, and pineapple.
Some more fruits and definitely some more edible leaves. Some strawberries, blueberries, kiwis, and more.
Like blueberries, apples, plants, fruits, all this type of stuff.
Raspberries.
Ooh, that's amazing. You're going to be excited then because we have some raspberries over there.
I like peonies and kale, and any extra food we had, we could give back to like people who need it and like give to food pantries and stuff.
I imagine like kids being able to like smell and eat and pick the fruits and veggies and eat them, especially apples. I like apples.
I imagine a lot of things growing, like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, a lot of berries going on. And I imagine students just grabbing stuff and eating it.
I would imagine maybe apples, oranges. Those are big oranges. Tomatoes, maybe carrots too.
I'm really excited for all the vegetables to grow.
Lots of vegetables and fruits if you can get them. That'd be great. Corn. I want to see some corn.
Do you like corn?
Yeah.
I can imagine some apple trees. I'm hoping for some berries. I'm hoping for lots of leafy greens so we can have some yummy salads for lunch and for snacks. I'm also hoping for some cucumbers and other yummy snacks that students can eat.
I think an edible schoolyard must probably need to have things that grow really early so you can eat them before you go home for summer break, right? And then maybe things that grow really late so they're here for when you come back after summer break.
Personally, I would love to see a bunch of herbs and perennials in our edible schoolyard so that as soon as the weather gets warm, students can see those things outside and they come back kind of early in the spring every year.
I imagine that you guys as students are going to come up with an amazing design because you guys know what you like to eat, and that'll somehow come into the design, I imagine.
I love gardens where I can get a snack. So if it happened to have cherry tomatoes or like a snap pea or something that I could pick off and eat, I like to eat things from gardens if I'm allowed to.
It's the best when it's fresh.
I would love to see some fruit, and I definitely like herbs. I think whatever we have, I think it'd be cool to have like
classes so kids and families can learn how to cook and prepare whatever we have. So that would be part of my dream.
I imagine following the vision of all of you students when you talk about what you're dreaming of for your schoolyard. So I've heard you all say that you want some apple trees, you want some berry bushes, and you want spaces where you can hang out. So that's what I'm imagining.
Anything that makes it beautiful and more green that people can interact with. I imagine that there are good things to eat, that anybody gets to eat, that kids get to pick when they feel like it, that they learn how to take care of things, that they learn how Earth takes care of them and how they can take care of it, and that it becomes a real source of joy.
I imagine kind of parts of what we're seeing right now. A lot of people coming together around schools, especially Ella Baker School here. Just like I'm excited about having it be a gathering place outside and have people be able to eat wherever they are. So grabbing food that's grown right here at the school. That's kind of just excited for food to be around. Everyone should have access to food. Everyone should have access to growing food. Everyone should have access just to growing plants of all kinds or being around plants of all kinds. And so I think that's like the root of what we all should be given as humans is just being able to be together outside with plants, and that's why it's so important to have these spaces so everyone can do that.
Okay, so I'm dreaming big, and I want an entire schoolyard full of food. Everything we could possibly want to eat. So I'm thinking grapes and kiwi and apple trees and serviceberry, and so that when you guys come out the door, guess what? You can just pick your way through the schoolyard and eat whatever's out there. What do you think? Does that sound good? Mm-hmm. Okay.
We're at the garden. Ella Baker. Supposed to start walking. Okay. We're walking. We have a pathway that's accessible for wheelchairs, so like anyone can get through here, which was a goal. And way over there we have a pollinator garden. So like in like the fall, it'd be cool. Like when you walk into school, you can see like butterflies, which is cool. We've got strawberries and like different grasses and herbs, peonies over there, like a variety of plants. And a lot of them are like really colorful and they'll bloom later in the year. So. Right here they're smoothing out gravel, so it's accessible for everybody to go, and we'll have garden beds around the flagpole or some in that area that we're helping plan out what plants are going to go in there and what flowers and what we want. It's very like student involved.
I mean, we're Team Green of Emerge Community Development and the University of Minnesota, and we're just here to share some of our urban landscapes design and technologies knowledge.
So you just already told me what y'all came here for, but what do y'all like about our garden? Well, what we did at first.
I mean, I like the fact that you guys have kind of tailored it to the butterflies and the pollinators, especially in the front. So like people that are coming in kind of can just be able to view and see how beautiful, you know, you guys' work is. And just like the specification of butterflies, like I literally have a butterfly ring on right now. Like I absolutely love butterflies and just like everything about everything that you guys are doing, and you're just using the space the right way. I love it.
I asked some of y'all then, but what do y'all imagine for? No, you just okay. What do y'all imagine for our edible schoolyard? Y'all just making her do the work.
Well, here's what I'll say is that we really came to, my name is Alan Silva. I'm with Emerge Community Development, and we're here with our urban landscape design team, and we want to assist you guys with some of your planning for these urban outdoor spaces, right? And so we talked to Tapi about all of the ideas you had, and we came over here to kind of survey you guys to get more information about how we can help you guys design some of the spaces that you guys want to see in your edible garden. I really love that idea. It's hard already to find fruits and vegetables in many neighborhoods, and so for you guys to be growing, produce at your school is a really great idea, and then it's an opportunity for you all to be able to use that produce and take home to your families and learn how to, cook and prepare meals with all of that fresh fruit and vegetables. So I love that idea. Another thing I really like is over in your pollinator garden, your butterfly garden, is the little pathway that you guys created over there. So that's really neat the way you guys weave the branches into barriers that could, outline their pathway over there. So I love that idea.
Why do you think a school garden matters?
Because it's a place where everybody is welcome and it is accessible for everybody.
What she said.
I think it matters because it kind of gives you like anyone could work on it no matter what, and it's really fun.
It's a place that kids can learn new skills and grow their own food and learn how to build a sustainable future. It pretty much brings everyone together because all these people are here for fruits and veggies and fresh foods, and we could use all the fresh foods that we could use.
So people in the neighborhood could come here and during the summer and maybe help and eat some of the foods too?
Yeah.
I imagine it could become something people could maybe chill at, have fun, relax, maybe play some soccer.
Because you have fun making it and it helps the world.
Yeah.
Why do you think a school garden matters?
Who says it does?
Okay.
Just kidding. It's great because people can learn in real life.
I think it matters because I think people see the building that they're in and they know how much it matters, and if you're in a place that's serious, you take your learning seriously, and if you're in a place that's beautiful and clearly maintained by people who care about you, you know what you're doing matters, and the people who are teaching you matter and care about you. I think that makes everybody's experience better.
I think a school should have a place where kids can go put their hands in the dirt. So I think this garden can become some place where you take learning from the classroom and you get to go see it in real life, and you get to touch the things that you're learning about. And I always think that food's really important, and sharing meals is together. So I would envision something that you could create food that you can then cook and then eat and share together, because that feels like community to me.
Well, I think a lot of kids don't actually know where their food's coming from beyond the store. In fact, at Ella Baker, I've talked to some kids who are like, ew, I'm not going to eat that, because they think, oh, it's dirty. And I'm thinking, well, do you know where the food you eat comes from? And they're like, no. So I think it matters so that students can be involved. And I also, because this is an uptown, I think it's a really nice way to connect with the community who also cares about food and gardening. I think it could definitely connect them with the school. If we harvest, they could literally eat from it, which would be great. I think it's important, again, kind of like the students. Maybe there's people who live in the community who don't actually get to dig in the dirt and get that experience of growing food. so they'd get that here. And I think that would help the community quite a bit.
A school garden is super important because it builds community. It is a really great learning experience for both kids and adults, and there's just so much fun that you can have with the school garden. I want to see lots of art. I want to see this schoolyard really become a beautiful place that we feel like we can belong and that everybody feels like they belong. It brings people together, and it allows people of all ages to get together and do something that's good for the earth and good for our bodies. In an urban environment like we have here in Minneapolis, sometimes it can be hard to have access to healthy, affordable food, and so I think having the option to be able to get some veggies for free or reduced price is really great for everybody.
I think it matters because being connected to the earth matters, and knowing how it works. And I mean, I say it in science sometimes, right, that if people understood the earth more and understood how important it was or how old it is or all these things about it that I care about, that I like to teach you guys, that it would be a better place because we would understand each other better, and we would understand how important it is to take care of the earth. And there's so much studies and data that shows that the more connection that people have with their nature around them, the happier they are, the healthier they are. So that's why I think it's important.
I think what makes it special is that it is created by students and families putting in the work to make our community a more beautiful place.
I want to see kids being able to work together and having fun and just being friends all along.
An interactive play space where kids can learn about gardening and play in the garden.
They're learning how to garden, and I think gardening is a big part of life, because you're planting, you're creating life, and we're learning how to work together, because it's everyone's a part of it. We're all working together, and I think it's a nice break to just come outside during the school day and plant stuff. I like learning outside. It's just nice coming out here.
I love all your creativity that you're coming up with stuff, so I'm just excited to see your ideas.
I want to see a lot of joy, and I want to see a lot of people feel like they can kind of get messy and get into the dirt or smell or see. I'm really into the sensory experience. I would love to see families feel that way. Maybe we could all meet here sometimes, things like that.
Here at Ella Baker, we believe in making the world a better place, be it our school community or the global community. So today we're raising money to help make our school community a better place by growing a garden.
What's your favorite thing about the garden?
Personally, my favorite thing is the little path. I just think it's really fun to walk along that, and it's something that's nice for me or students to focus on during the day if they just need to get their mind off something.
Is there something you're hoping for in the future for the garden?
I would love to see it expanded. We actually have a pretty big footprint here in the middle of an urban area, and so I would love to see it grow and be a space for everyone in the community to come on the weekend and spend some relaxing time.
I want to see Ella Baker become the center of Uptown. I would love to see our community be more involved in our school, and our school reach out to our community, and I think that the garden is a really good way to build that bridge.
I think this garden could become almost anything. When I think of this place, I think of this being a hot, dusty parking lot, and I show up today and you've got this amazing, whimsical forest path that looks enchanted and magical. So I think it could be anything you want.
Feels like a second playground in a way, but a very different kind of playground. Sort of a new learning. It's like a outdoor classroom, a different way to learn, a different way to come together. But something that's very connected to how we got to be here on this earth. So being together outside with the land, I think is so important for everybody to be a part of. So students and families getting to do that at school. It's schools are these, places where people everyone's coming together anyways, right? Because we all are trying to learn. So it's like garden space at the school means more learning in different ways.
I think it could be a real like lifetime project, real like generations, like 20 years from now you guys could come back and visit and be like, I planted that tree and it was this big, or I remember falling on the raspberries and getting scratches or something like that, like lifetime of stories, and people are taking care of it and it becomes something that Ella Baker is known for, and that's something that people come back to visit and people take care of, and something people are proud of.
Historically, we've been disconnected from our food systems, and we've been kind of taught that food comes off of a conveyor belt, you know, it comes out of a factory, and I think there's a lot of power in reconnecting with our natural food system. So I think it matters having the access to the food. I think it matters to know where food comes from, but also how to grow it. I think all those things are really critical and should be included and integrated into curriculum and the space that you guys learn in.
I believe when young people learn how plants grow, they have the power to feed themselves and their community, and that is an important resource for our future.
I imagine it could be a space for all kinds of curiosity and learning and joy. What do you think it could become?
The same thing. What do you want to see here?
One of the things I want to see here is an area that inspires creativity. So like maybe we plant things in unusual objects, like a big canoe. You see it? Can you see it? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What would make this garden special for students and families?
I think it already is special for students and families. You know why? Because we went from having nothing to having this something bigger. Yeah, and every year you guys come out and you contribute to making it into something special.
Why do you think a school garden matters?
I think the school garden makes the learning come alive.
That's it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you see that the people love the school garden, and they say that that we could have a good time, and that was good for the students and families, and that anybody could come here and get some plants instead of being on a factory or just not natural, you know. You see right here we have many different plants growing every single day. We have lettuce, kale, the berries, every single plant. Like, you know, we have flowers over there and some more. Like we explained that we're serious about, like the people are serious about this community garden, and that we want people to come and get food for free without paying or have to go through a factory.